good morning, good afternoon, good evening my beautiful people, depending where you are watching from. I bring you warm greetings. I am your humble host and joining me today is no other person than Mr. Okiti. Well, Mr. Okiti, thanks for joining us, sir. Good morning this morning.
Good morning this morning, my beloved brother and friend. Hi everyone.
So Mr. Okiti, I happened to stumble upon a post on Twitter.
Minister of Stumble Affairs. Keep it up.
Easy man, no be my faulto. Na watan I see I dey carry come this table. Anyways, before we sway away, I came across a tweet on Twitter where Pastor Odumeje aka Ndebosky Bahoshe blasted Nigerian leaders, especially the president. This was his words. I don't know who is calling Tinubu president. Tinubu is just a businessman. If you want to talk about president, call Trump, Ibrahim Traore, Xi Jinping of China and many others. They are true leaders. The poster went further to say that leaders are people who develop their country so that their children and others will benefit. But the ones we have here are busy acquiring wealth for their own children. Nigeria is a giant of failure, not giant of Africa. Wow. This came from the Pastor Odumeje aka Ndebosky Bahoshe.
I sometimes wonder what's wrong with these men of God from Nigeria. Isn't winning souls to Christ supposed to be his main calling, or is he now a content creator? He should do what called him for.
So in the Bible, when King David dinned and way going astray, wasn't the prophet the person he called back his attention? I know you may attack me and say the Bible may not be real, but that's not the issue. But according to the religious text, it was a man of God who recalled King David back to his ways. So I don't see anything bad in what the pastor has said. After all, aren't they acquiring wealth for their children's children yet unborn? Besides, what is a man of God if he can't speak the truth to authority?
Forget that thing. You should rather ask what has he been feeding the gullible audience of his to dance to his tone. Certainly not accepting less from that kind of pastor.
Oh, you are expecting more from the pastor who claims that we can hold fasting to break the yoke of spiritual courses holding our country backwards, who can't speak truth to power or even tell the truth to a sitting governor, no governor self too big, local government chairman, talk less of the president himself.
Do you know this pastor can or could be arrested for defaming the president?
Defame or reframe rather. What did he even do? I see. Defamation is the latest version and tool to keep people off the government naked. Did anything he mentioned your lacks fact? What basic amenities can you boast of in Nigeria today, and we are in 2025? It's only natural to call the president a business. He didn't even call him thief. Even you, Mr. Okiti, your family lives in the US and you claim to enjoy the basic amenities provided here. Why aren't they back home in Nigeria? Why?
Relax, my brother. Don't let us leave the topic. The pastor is a non-entity. He is just closing and looking for what to feed Nigerians with and trust our people with high libido for emotions they will come crying. Isn't this same pastor who was fighting the government for demolishing sections of his property built along the city waterway? Imagine the flood he was caused just because he wanted to acquire wealth for his children and unborn children. Isn't he also a businessman? Like I said, he should be arrested, but it may be waste of taxpayers' money.
Oga, abeg leave that talk. Aren't the bandits walking free and even posting online? Where have you seen a bandit tried and jailed? Are the ones unaliving the people of Benue and Jos been arrested? Na innocent pastor una van use shine abbey.
Anyways, because the president is kind and he has the mindset of freedom of speech, then nothing bad here. We can say, it's just a man saying his mind to the public. That's all.
Yes, a man saying his mind without lying, and yet you can't confirm if he's lying or saying the truth.
I just ask, what is the pastor's impact on the life of his members that he forgot to preach the word of God and went straight for the president's neck?
You seem not concerned about when the pastor says something about the main Bible and when they link the Bible to fast for the nation, but you are angered that someone seeks accountability in this government. A pastor has his work to do and he just did it by pointing wrong Exodus movement in this administration by calling them businessmen. All they have to do is prove his words wrong by working and showing the country they are up to game.
Don't forget how Mr. President met the country. You want 24 hours light, good roads and excess water supply, and how do you think the president will achieve it? It's painful and it's touching everybody, but taxing is a way of increasing revenue, and I know that's the same thing that's making me, Pastor Odumegwu, to cry foul today. You want a working Nigeria, yet sacrifice for the Nigeria to work you are crying. Hasn't light already improved since he entered? State and local government revenue has also increased. I think you people should focus on blaming your state and local government chairman. Your president isn't a street road repairer.
So it's good we say Ibrahim Traore removed subsidy and imposed more tax to do the work he's doing today in Burkina Faso. Or didn't you hear where he reduced the leader's salary by some percentage and added salary to the common citizens? Can yours ever do that? He pays loans here and ends up borrowing more. You sometimes think to say things about what President Tinubu has done, remove eyes from Abuja and the big people, look out your window and see a man or woman walking by, then ask yourself if you are seeing any benefits in them. Well, viewer, will have come to the end of this program. Mr. Okiti, any last words for us today? I know you may not be happy, but the truth is the truth.
Well, you seems to be encouraged by your person choice of what you call truth. All I have said and maintained today is, Pastor Odumegwu shouldn't be taken seriously on this term or matter. President Tinubu not a business. In fact, he is the one taking bold steps to fix the wrongs in our today's Nigeria. If we must have a future, then it's to bear with him. He's the one ending subsidy rackets, unifying FX, supporting students and empowering the youths. It may take time, but it's a step to build a greater Nigeria we once had.
My people, we can now see that our fate now lies in the hands of God, not man again. Well, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and also drop a comment on the section. Thanks for watching and goodbye.